My name is Michael Ells. I'm an intern at Easter Sales of Massachusetts alongside with the Center for Living and Working. Today I'm here with two students from Becker College who are involved with a game making process. They create games online using a certain software, and today I'm going to ask them some questions regarding what exactly it is that they do. Right now I'd like to introduce to you Brandon Langley, who is a student at Becker College.
My name is Brandon Langley. I'm a senior junior and in the game design major, and I'm doing concept art and cinematic features.
And next to Brandon, we have Flemmings.
Hi, my name is Flemmings. I'm going to be a senior at Becker College. Right now I'm in game audio. I make sound effects, compose music for video games.
Okay, great. Now I'm just going to talk to you guys ask you some questions that are involved with the game making process that you both do. And so just tell me a little bit about what it is that you do exactly.
What we do is we use a program called Game Maker and Maya for the first year. We use a lot of ideas out of our heads, like we have to use that, where it's going to be at, what type of genre, what type of character, how many bad guys you're going to have. It's a bunch of ideas that people don't understand, like really what's in a video game. And the school, Becker College, shows us how to really just figure out what to do and how you make a good game about that. And there's a lot of features like, sound, music, like sequence, like battle weapons and stuff like that. And some could be like trivia and stuff like that.
Part of the game making process, basically we use various programs, usually Game Maker, to put everything together. In terms of art, we use programs like Photoshop, Illustrator, Maya, which is a 3D modeling program we use to make 3D models. And for audio, we would use programs like Audacity for recording audio and editing it. For music, I would use Fruity Loops. Okay.
So tell me, when you guys are creating a game, what are some of your first thoughts, and what are some of the things you first think of when you create a game?
When we create a game, we think about what was successful in previous games and what was successful, or a mix-up, what was successful in other ones. We have to take apart the good ideas and the bad ideas and fix them, and see if maybe this type of group like this game, or like this type of group like that game, and figure out how many glitches there are, how many just bad areas, or the story needs to make sense and stuff like that.
One of the first things I think of when making a video game is basically innovation, trying to put in something new that nobody's ever seen in a video game before. I mean, of course, it's not easy to avoid a lot of the usual cliches you have when making video games, but usually try your best to make sure it's new or an original idea.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll think about like a couple of games like Jet Set Radio, which is the first cell shading game that was made by Sega and Ware Inc. It's mostly like a platform where you are spraying graffiti everywhere, and it's mostly all cartoons.
Right.
It was for the Sega Dreamcast, and that's when I really fell in love with gotta create more ideas and gotta keep on doing stuff like that.
Right.
And like the first thing you always see is like, oh, that's new, like, oh, I've never seen that before, and stuff like that. And that's how we really get into people's minds, like, that's new, that's really exciting, that we have to make one of those.